Did you ever have any like one-to-one interaction with Dixie? Have a sit-down meeting? Did she ever come to you, say, with some creative ideas, anything of that nature?
No, but what would happen is a lot of the talent would go to her as a friend, or Dixie liked to knock them down sometimes. So they would find her in a bar, they'd have a beer, they'd have a drink, but they would talk to each other, not like boss. Because Dixie's very personable. You know, you kind of like her, you're talking to her. And boy, she can slam it down too. She would have a good time. But they would get to talking to her, and Dixie would get to liking them. And then after that meeting in the bar or whatever, you know, they would ask her help. Can you help me get this by? They say, it's a great idea. Oh, yeah, I love it. I don't care what the idea was. She had no station in wrestling to base it on anywhere. But she just liked the person. And she would come and she said, do you think, and she was really nice. Said, do you think we could help so-and-so out? He's got this idea. And I went, what are you going to say? She's the boss. So you'd say, okay, we'll look into it. And that's all she'd say. And she'd be done with it. Because we very seldom did we take her advice, because it was based on not that what we thought could grab a footing in ratings or adding to anything. But it was just to silence her, and then Dixie would give her an out. She said, well, I told them. And then it would usually go nowhere.
So, as an example, let's pluck a name out of the air and say Dixie Carter comes up to you and say, hey, how about we give Kevin Nash a 3-year run with the title? Was it never quite as overt as that?
Well, that wasn't going to go, because remember what I said, because if it's going good, talent gets all the credit. And if it bombs, creative gets all the blame. Well, if we'd have put that title on, I know it's just out of the blue, and it bombs, guess who's in trouble of losing their job? It's creative, not him, because Dixie likes it. So, and that is, I don't know if she ever suggested that so overtly, but I'm sure that Jeff could have a few more stories about that, because he dealt with them more than anybody else.